My buddy told a family to eat a We graduated from high school. You have a ton of graduation parties. And at the time, we were all working, so we would get off work. Me and 3 or 4 of my buddies always meet up at, a central location and then all drive together to these various graduation parties, because it never failed that you would have to go to 1 or 2 on the same day or the same weekend. They kept you busy. We all grew up in northern Kentucky, so we go to this rec center called Five Seasons, me, Griff, and 7-5. We meet up. And I had my dad's SUV. My dad had one of those older Nissan Pathfinders, 2003. My dad always had older, super clean cars, and they were always a ton of fun to drive. And this Nissan just had the capability of burning out like no other SUV I had ever driven. So I'd always bring it, and we would do donuts or, burn out of stops or whatever. So we all hop in my car. Me and Griff I'm driving, Griff shotgun, and 7-5's sitting in the back seat. So at every stop, because there was like 4 or 5 stoplights that we were catching, or stop signs, I was punching it, spinning the tires, giving it a little swerve, drift, skirt, out, next stop. So we're doing this on our 5-10 minute drive over there. Well, as we're coming off the main road, turning into a neighborhood, obviously speed limit slows down, but we weren't going to slow down. So I whip in, come flying around, the corner, a little burnout again, slide into the neighborhood. And as we're going down the street, I see out of the corner of my eye, I see this family. This dad is walking a stroller, his wife, and I think it was 1 or 2 little kids, toddler age. So obviously I slow way down, but I was still going. It was 25, and I'm going 50, 60 miles an hour when I turn off the main road. So I slow way down, but I'm still going faster than I should be. And the dad, as we come to the stop sign at this intersection of the neighborhood, the dad's like, "Hey, you need to slow down." And I don't know, I'm going to give 7-5 the benefit of the doubt, because I think 7-5 didn't see the stroller, because again, 7-5 was a little shorter. He probably didn't see the stroller because there's a lot of parallel parked cars on the side of the road. But when the dad says, "Hey, slow down," 7-5 instantly responds, "Hey, eat a dick." Well, he said it in front of their entire family, and we just lost it. I'm telling you, that is the hardest me and Griff have laughed about any of our high school moments in the moment. That was the hardest I've ever laughed, just because it was so immediate. And this dad, usually, a dad would, clap back. He didn't know what to say. He did not know what to say. That the fact, and the wife's jaw just drops, and they're holding their kids. Well, 7-5 said he didn't see the toddler, so like I said, I'll give the pass on that. But that was the hardest I've ever laughed, because I've never heard such an immediate response, especially to an adult. "Hey, eat a dick." And we were in the wrong. We were totally in the wrong. But I think that moment just defines high school kids, especially dudes. But in general, I think high school kids just, you do not give a shit. It is you against the world. You think that you're already on top of the mountain, and you are just ready for confrontation. I don't know if it's the age or the atmosphere of high school, but that's just how we were wired. And maybe it's just me and my friends, but I think that's just part of, kind of maturing and growing up. Not to say that it's not funny at the time, but I feel like a lot of people just don't understand high school age, college age kids, because it's a huge transition. You're growing up so quickly, and you have to grow up quickly, but you're also going through all these internal changes as far as finding who you are as a person, finding your group, finding your groove in life. And it's just, that's a lot that kids are going through. And I think that might be why they, respond the way that they do. And I'm only saying that because I feel like so many adults try to discipline it out of a kid. And I just don't think that's the way to do it. Could be totally wrong. Just my thoughts. But hardest I'd ever laughed during a high school event. And funny thing was, it was just completely unwarranted, unnecessary. We were totally in the wrong. Right before I could even say sorry, "Eat a dick." So 7-5, thank you for that gem of a story. Hardest I've ever laughed while driving my buddies around. So great time, great memory. More to come. Talks with Tom.
I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up in a way of the street and paper, can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I the sea. Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more. See no more.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Good.